What hurts more than losing a football match? Losing the final dream you've spent an entire lifetime chasing. Cristiano Ronaldo had conquered Europe. He had lifted Champions League trophies, broken goal-scoring records that once seemed impossible, won Ballon d'Ors, and inspired millions across the globe. Yet one prize continued to escape him, the FIFA World Cup. By 2026, everyone knew this would almost certainly be his final opportunity, the final chapter of one of football's greatest careers.
It's Ronaldo, it's 1-0 Portugal!
But standing between Ronaldo and immortality was a team that represented the future of football itself. Spain, young, fearless, relentless, and ready to destroy the dreams of anyone who stood in their way. This isn't just the story of a football match. It's the story of how Spain shattered Cristiano Ronaldo's final World Cup dream. For nearly 20 years, Cristiano Ronaldo had carried the hopes of an entire nation. Every World Cup felt like another chance to complete football. Portugal had won the European Championship. They had lifted the UEFA Nations League. Yet whenever the World Cup arrived, something always went wrong. Sometimes it was bad luck, sometimes stronger opponents, sometimes football itself simply refused to reward one of the greatest players who had ever lived. As the 2026 tournament approached, Ronaldo was no longer the explosive winger who terrorized defenders at Manchester United. He was no longer the unstoppable machine that dominated La Liga. He had become something different, a leader, a mentor, a symbol. Every Portuguese player understood that this tournament wasn't just about winning matches. It was about giving their captain one final chance to achieve the impossible. The football world watched every minute Ronaldo played with mixed emotions. Supporters who had once debated Messi versus Ronaldo suddenly found themselves united in admiration. Even rival fans understood they were witnessing the end of an era. Every goal felt historic. Every celebration carried extra meaning. Cameras followed him constantly because everyone knew these moments would never come again. The pressure wasn't only on Ronaldo, it rested on Portugal's entire squad. They weren't simply playing for themselves, they were playing for the man who had transformed Portuguese football forever. Portugal entered the tournament full of confidence. Their squad perfectly blended experienced leaders with fearless young stars. Creative midfielders controlled possession, energetic fullbacks attacked relentlessly, and a new generation of forwards brought speed and unpredictability. Ronaldo no longer needed to score every goal himself. Instead, his presence elevated everyone around him. Young teammates played without fear because they believed that if Cristiano Ronaldo still believed, then anything was possible.
Every football fan around the world knows when it comes to free kicks on the edge of the area, it's an opportunity this man doesn't pass up.
As Portugal progressed through the tournament, belief continued to grow. Tight victories strengthened confidence. Hard-fought performances proved they belonged among the world's best. Ronaldo contributed with crucial goals, intelligent movement, and leadership that statistics could never fully capture. Every press conference became emotional. Every interview hinted that this journey meant more than any previous tournament. Fans began dreaming again. Could football finally give Cristiano Ronaldo the ending he deserved? But football rarely follows fairy tales. Waiting in the knockout stage was Spain, not the Spain of Xavi, Iniesta, and David Villa. This was a completely different generation, younger, faster, more aggressive, built around fearless attacking football and relentless pressing. Spain had quietly become one of the most exciting teams in world football. Their midfield dominated possession, their defenders played with incredible composure, their attackers attacked space with frightening speed. They respected Ronaldo's greatness, but they had no intention of becoming part of his perfect ending. For Spain, this match represented something entirely different. They weren't playing against Cristiano Ronaldo, the legend. They were playing against Portugal, one of their oldest rivals. The history between the two nations stretched back decades. Every Iberian derby carried emotion beyond football. Every challenge felt personal. Every goal echoed through generations of rivalry. As kickoff approached, the atmosphere inside the stadium became electric. Portuguese supporters filled one half with red and green. Spanish fans answered with waves of red and yellow. Television cameras focused on Ronaldo walking through the tunnel. Calm, focused, silent, perhaps remembering every World Cup that had come before. Germany in 2006, South Africa in 2010, Brazil in 2014, Russia in 2018, Qatar in 2022. So many dreams, so many disappointments. This was likely his final 90 minutes on football's biggest stage. The opening whistle confirmed exactly what everyone expected. Spain dominated possession immediately. Their passing was sharp, patient, and almost hypnotic. Portugal defended compactly, waiting for moments to counterattack through Ronaldo and their quick wingers. Every tackle drew enormous reactions from the crowd. Every misplaced pass increased the tension. Neither side wanted to make the first mistake because they understood the importance of this occasion. Then Spain began to tighten their grip on the game. Their midfield controlled the rhythm, forcing Portugal deeper and deeper into their own half. Ronaldo spent long periods isolated, waiting for opportunities that rarely arrived. Every time Portugal attempted to build an attack, Spain's relentless pressing suffocated them before they could reach dangerous areas. It wasn't just physical dominance, it was tactical perfection. Still, Portugal refused to surrender. One counterattack nearly changed everything. A perfectly weighted pass released Ronaldo behind the Spanish defense. For a brief second, time seemed to stand still. The stadium rose to its feet. Millions watching around the world held their breath. This was the moment, the chance every football fan had imagined. Ronaldo struck the ball first time, but Spain's goalkeeper produced a spectacular save. The opportunity disappeared. Ronaldo stood frozen, hands on his head, knowing chances like that rarely come twice in matches of this magnitude. Spain sensed vulnerability. Their confidence grew with every passing minute. Portugal's resistance remained heroic, but cracks slowly began to appear. Every defensive clearance came under immediate pressure. Every loose ball belonged to Spain. The feeling inside the stadium started to change. Portugal were no longer chasing victory. They were fighting simply to survive. And then, everything changed. Spain finally broke the deadlock in the second half with a brilliant team move that sliced through Portugal's defense. The finish was clinical, and suddenly Ronaldo's final World Cup dream was slipping away. Portugal threw everything forward, launching attack after attack as Ronaldo fought desperately for one last magical moment. Deep into stoppage time, Portugal earned a free kick just outside the box. The stadium fell silent as Ronaldo placed the ball down. It felt like history was waiting for one final masterpiece. He struck it perfectly, but the shot crashed against the crossbar. Seconds later, the referee blew the final whistle. Cristiano Ronaldo dropped to his knees. There were no words, only heartbreak. His teammates surrounded him as tears filled the eyes of Portuguese players and fans alike. Across the pitch, Spain celebrated, knowing they had ended the final World Cup journey of one of football's greatest legends. As Ronaldo walked off the field, the entire stadium rose to applaud. Portuguese fans, Spanish supporters, and even neutrals honored a career that changed football forever. Although the World Cup remained the one trophy he never lifted, his legacy had already become immortal. Records can be broken and trophies can fade, but Ronaldo's passion, determination, and relentless pursuit of greatness will inspire generations to come. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Football Chronicles, and let us know in the comments. Is Cristiano Ronaldo still the greatest player to never win the World Cup? We'll see you in the next football story.